And in this video, we're just going to go over the evidence of Planet 9 may already exist. We're going to break this down, a little bit of the coding, before I get into this article. I just want to say I had made a mistake on one of my previous videos, so I had to disable that video. Just recently, after posting some of my recent videos, I ran into a situation where I had to shut down my computer again and remove all of the files from my computer, because I was basically forced to have to do this because I couldn't figure out how to get the computer to start working again and keep all of my files that I had compiled. So this is another setback, but it won't stop me, because I feel like, it's time to battle and I'm ready. And so let me get into this article. So basically, this article came out on September the 5th, 2016, and it's entitled Evidence of Planet 9 May Already Exist. So we look at this date, we add 9 plus 5, which is September the 5th. 9 plus 5 equals 14. Then you add the date in this form, it equals 32. And then you add the date in this form, it equals 23. And you're seeing the reflection of these two numbers based upon how these numbers were added. And if we look at the number 23 in the world of the occult, which is basically Aleister Crowley's Kabbalistic dictionary, defines the number 23 as the number of parting, removal, separation, joy, a thread, and life. There are meanings, several different meanings for the number 23. So we look at the word may already exist. We have in this equals 1446 in simple gematria. And so do the words quatrains of Nostradamus, as well as hardiness as in the days of Noah. So I found those two words to be interesting to match. May already exist. They hit you with these punchlines. The word, I think the number 182 came up, and that equaled 11. And the sum of those divisors are 336, so there is a 33 there. Now, you also have the end of the world, magnetic pole shift, the end of day seals, and that shares the same English gematria as 1092 and 182. Those two words there, these three words rather. Scott Shepherd in the English gematria system equals 911, and that also equals 11, so you can get 1111. Amplifies the power of a number when it's in the world of the occult, that is. And we have 2 that shows up again when you add 1 and 1, of course. And the given number 911 is a prime number. So you can only, with prime numbers, you can only divide the number by 1 and the number itself with these prime numbers. So then you have planet 9 in Jewish gematria equals 226. So does the word FEMA camps, as well as Mandela effect. So what is the Mandela effect? It's just basically not remembering a fact or event. Now, in this article, they talk about an object, VP Biden, and another object, and that object is V774104. And when you type that in Jewish gematria, it equals 700. Related words equals 777 is the mark of the beast, as well as is the mark of the beast, is a end of days, and the mark of the beast RFID. So that showed up several times. I do think that when they talked about this, I believe that the code that they were trying to use has definitely had something to do with the mark of the beast. And what the article is basically talking about is it's just basically saying Scott Shepherd of the Carnegie Institute is saying that it's quite possible that the planet has already been in some way imaged. And of course this is kind of beating around the bush, but we've seen the ALMA astronomers and etc their footage, and people are capturing things all over the place that don't make any sense, logical sense, that should not be there. So it would not shock me at all if we see this object in the near future. Now, in remembrance of 9/11, first of all, my heart just goes out to anybody who's lost anybody in 9/11. It's a terrible event. I do not believe that the official story that was given to the public was in any way accurate. And I'm sure someone's already done a deep numerological overview of the coding behind that. What I can take from it all is just, that's why it's good to have, it's a great thing to have YouTube, but obviously there's certain people on YouTube that have been put in the truth community to basically make it look like a laughing stock. But thankfully there are still people who make videos that expose these things, and it hasn't been easy on them at all. And some of them, I hear about some of the stories of things that people go through just trying to report the news. I've been one of those people that have gone through a lot, but I'm only one of many. So I'm going to leave some links to this article as well as some other information in the Show More tab. Have a great Sunday and stay tuned.